27 investigates. Across the state, the very firefighters who are risking their lives to protect you and your family are also involved in a losing battle. Reporter Matt Horn dug into the issue and brings us the story.
The men and women who fight to save our homes.
You run into a building everybody else, including the rats, are running out of.
Are in the fight of their lives.
I don't know what's going to happen. You have no idea what's going to happen. I might not go home the next morning.
In the city of Youngstown, an average of 400 buildings burn each and every year. It's the busiest fire department per capita in the state.
Yeah, I'm upset about it. Quite.
A memorial in Columbus remembers the firefighters who die in the line of duty.
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky.
But there's a silent killer out there, and half of firefighters are exposed to it. That's why they want the state to intervene.
You're supposed to protect us from the dangers in the job situation. They're not doing it if they're ignoring the fact that cancer is caused by being a firefighter.
Those deaths are because of 9 specific types of cancer. Multiple studies, including one done by the University of Cincinnati, says toxic chemicals in fires seep into the uniforms and eventually into the firefighter's skin. Those chemicals drastically increase the chance of developing cancer.
Testicular cancer rate, 100 times more. Hodgkin's lymphoma, 50% more.
Right after 911, I think.
Cancer survivor and retired Youngstown firefighter Dave Bowl was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in 2003. He had no family history of that specific type of cancer.
I want to say 880 some exposures.
So we put 2 and 2 together.
It never really crossed my mind until I got sick how much I was exposed to.
After exhausting all of his sick time he earned over his 22 years with the department,
I miss them days.
Dave decided to retire and cash out on a partial pension.
That was the hardest decision I ever made, and I still live with it.
It helped pay for his medical expenses since he wasn't able to collect workers' comp.
I really think something needs to be done, though.
Before this stuff came to my attention in 2007, I didn't think firefighters had any issues.
Cleveland area Republican State Senator Tom Patton has tried to change those laws 2 times.
It's clearly a link between firefighters' cancer versus their exposure to these chemicals.
Each time, it failed. Patton is pointing his fingers to local leaders.
Because the pressure from the local officials on my colleagues was so great that you can't vote for this bill, you can't vote for this bill, it'll cost us a fortune.
Patton is looking for support in his party and across the aisle at the State House in Columbus. Democratic Senator Joe Schiavone says he would support another attempt to change the law.
It is something that is reasonable.
The proposed bill would cover specific cancers that are likely caused by toxins in the fires.
We just have to step up and we have to do the right thing.
The cost for local cities and the state is still unknown, and it will be until a new bill is made. But for those firefighters on the first line, they say the political juggernaut is playing with their lives.
Obviously, public safety and firefighters are not important to them. And
lawmakers say they know it won't be easy getting the bill to the governor's desk.
We'll see what happens.
In the meantime, if a firefighter develops cancer from the job, all they can do is fight the state and the cancer and hope to come out on the winning end.
We're going in and risking our lives to put a fire out. That's dangerous enough.
Now keep in mind, it's hard to tell exactly how many firefighters have been diagnosed with cancer. The statistics that we've seen show only the number of firefighters who have come forward. Some of the firemen and women develop cancer shortly after being exposed to the chemicals, while for others it may be much later in life before they're diagnosed. Also, take a look at our website. We'll have more cancer statistics there relating to firefighters. Dave?
Matt, thanks.